Hey guys, welcome back to another one. Now this is either going to be really cool or really bad. I'm not 100% sure yet, but trolling around on Amazon, and I'm sure the title is going to say something to this extent. I found a fishing reel on sale for 25 bucks. This is a $50 reel, and they had a coupon for $25 off a $50 reel. So 25 bucks. I got one. Wanted to see how bad it could be, which was my original idea. Since then, though, I kind of have a better idea. I think I'm going to do a quick unboxing, just kind of first impressions, show you what I think about it. And then I'm going to string this thing up and I'm going to put it to the ultimate test that I can put it to. And I'm going to take this thing over to Snakehead Lagoon and see if we can't put some snakehead on it and see how it handles a big, fighting, angry fish like a snakehead. So let's get to the unboxing part. Alright, so here she is. This is the box that it came in. First of all, for 25 bucks, it comes in a box. Yeah, that's hard to beat. And I'm going to try to keep that kind of in mind here. It's a $50 reel, and the only other $50 reel I have that's worth anything is the like the Abu Garcia Black Max. I think that's pretty much the standard in $50 reels. So I'm kind of, I guess, going to try not to compare it, but I'm also going to, I guess, kind of sort of compare it. It's $25 though with the coupon, which may or may not still be active. I bought this like a month ago. So I've noticed that the coupon actually comes back and forth on and off. So if this turns out to be good, jump on Amazon and kind of put this in your list and watch. All right, let's set this box open. Okay, ba-bam, there we go. Okay, first let's see what comes in the box. We got some decals. This will show you, I guess, what line you're using, and you can put that somewhere on the reel, which these are actually kind of a cool idea. I mean, if you have multiple reels and you have a hard time keeping track, I mean, I use everything from, 6-pound line up to like 85-pound line. Braid, mono, fluoro, all of it. So I guess these are actually kind of neat. And then a KastKing decal. That's pretty cool. If this reel passes the test, I'll throw this on the kayak somewhere. And then let's see. Oh, I forgot to mention that this is what this is called, the Valiant Eagle. And here's your little schematic for the KastKing Valiant Eagle reel. And some more paperwork of some kind. That's a lot of paperwork. Okay, I guess this is how to set the drag. All right, so some little bait casting instructional manual. For all I know, it's got some great info in it. Just nothing I want to look at right now. I want to get this thing open. So let's see. As mentioned before, this is the Valiant Eagle from KastKing. What is that? Okay, you get the little Valiant Eagle logo right there on the spool. First impressions, just looking at it, it's a pretty slick looking reel. Matte black, little gold accents. It looks pretty slick. I'm feeling these big old knobs here. These got to be over, and this is that harder EVA foam too. Very comfortable, actually. All right. Now again, I've just opened this, so I have no idea about anything. Let's Okay, that's actually not bad at all for a factory bearing deal. All right, let's check out some of the other things. Let's see. Okay, I hope you can hear that, but the drag does click. It's a very cheap plastic drag star. Nothing, again, $25 worth of drag star. Not too worried about that. Spool tension. Oh. Yep, I hope you can hear that. The spool tension has a pretty decent audible click. Those are two great features that I know a lot of people look for in a reel. I do too. And, oops. First drop test. Alright, but as I was saying, that is a feature that everybody kind of looks for in a reel, and for as cheap as it is to do, I mean, what is it, pennies worth of little plastic clickers? Every reel should pretty much have it on there. Let's see, if you look a little more detail in the reel, they do little things like this. It looks like you got some like eagle feather looking thing there. Right here in the front, it's also like a little eagle shaped kind of cutout. So they went full bore with that. This particular reel, here I'll tell you right now, it's an 8:1 gear ratio. Line capacity is 120 yards of 12-pound, 7+1 bearings. On paper, this thing seemed pretty good, and in my hand, I mean, it doesn't feel like 25 bucks. Let's pop it open here. I already got some dirt on it from that drop. Oh, okay, well, I'll tell you what. That's a pretty nice feature for the price. I'm pretty sure, I might have to correct myself, or one of you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure even the Black Max at the $50 price point this side plate just flops right off and you can lose it. This one's actually connected to the reel, which is a fantastic feature. Pretty happy about that. Let's see, we got the braking system there. That spool just slipped right out. That's okay. Let's have a look. I mean, it's a good looking spool. It's very lightweight. Not a whole lot of weight to it. Put that back in. Nice positive click on the open and close. I mean, really, I gotta tell you, I'm a little more impressed than I really thought I would be. I thought this thing was basically gonna fall apart in my hands when I picked it up, but it didn't. So I would say, right off the bat, not only does it look pretty decent, but you get the clicking star drag and the clicking spool tension, which is pretty great. The spool is not braid ready, which kind of stinks. I do kind of wish it was braid ready. I mean, unless that's what those little detents on the side are for, but that's not gonna, work as well as I'd like it to work. But it's pretty quiet. Let's see. I'll hold that a little closer to your mic so you can hear that a little better. I mean, it seems to just be fairly decent quality, at least for right out the box. So we got the reel. I bought some braid, 30-pound Power Pro, some 3/0 hooks, and a pack of the Bruiser Bait Kicking Frogs. Tomorrow, we're going to put this thing to the test. I'll see you guys at Snakehead Lagoon. All right, we're back. And we're at Snakehead Lagoon. Full disclosure, it's not the next day. The next day I did come here, and I had a pretty wicked backlash on this thing. And you know how that can go. Sometimes that can just mess you up. And so I decided to just kind of call it quits for the day. I came back. It's about a week since I recorded that first part. But I'm out here at Snakehead Lagoon. I see water moving all over the place. I've actually already seen a snakehead eat just right up here by the bank, so that's a good sign. So I got the combo with me. It's a KastKing reel that we were talking about, and I put it on a 13 Fishing Defy Black rod. I tell you what, 25 bucks for the reel. I think I paid 50 bucks for the rod. If this thing performs even halfway decent, this is gonna be one hell of a sub $100 combo. But I bet this part's already going long enough. So let's jump out here and see if we can't catch a few fish on the KastKing reel. All right, Bruiser Bait Kicking Frog. That's what we're gonna start with. I did bring some other baits too in case this isn't what they want, but what snakehead doesn't want a frog? Because of that giant backlash I had last time, I'm gonna just kind of lob this around a little bit. Because it was a pretty bad backlash, and I don't know if that was user error or the reel. I'll go ahead and blame myself, but I ended up having to take a good chunk of braid out of the spool, as you can probably see on camera. But I'm throwing a weightless frog, and it's throwing just fine. Not having any issues with it. So far, so good. Reel's very comfortable in my hand. Now, if we can get something to bite, I'll put this thing to the test. Oh, there's a swirl. Okay, I'm on. I had my drag set way too loose. Not the reel's fault. I'm on. He just realized he's hooked. He's not very big. That's all right. Again, I had my drag set way too loose. But all right. First snakehead on the KastKing reel. Did just fine. I said the drag was way too loose, but that was on me. All right, let me get this guy off my hook, and I'll give you all a better view. All right, snakehead number one on the KastKing reel. Just a baby, but that's all right. I got to test the reel at least. Let's get on another one. All right, that didn't really take all that long, to be honest. Ooh. It's not the sound you want to hear after you catch a fish. I'm not sure if you guys heard that. Ooh. Turn this thing into a DC reel. What is going on with that? That sound wasn't there before I caught that fish. Well, loosen the drag up. See if that sound goes away. Nope. Huh. Alright, so that's not great. That's not a sound you want to hear after you catch a fish. Oh yeah, that thing went straight up DC on me. Well, if catching one fish made it make that noise, let's catch a second fish and see if that noise goes away. That's my logic. Oh yeah, that is horrible. That is horrible.
Whenever that sound hits like that and it starts sounding like a DC reel, that usually means you broke something. That ain't good.
No, right. Okay, no thumb. It's just oh. Damn it. Okay, but I caught something. Oh, okay. An even smaller snakehead. But hey, that's 2 for the video. All right. Okay, now I'm really curious to see if that sound goes away. Let me get this guy unhooked and we're gonna test this out. All right, well, spoiler alert, nope, the sound did not go away. Now, one thing I did do, and I'll put it in the video somewhere, is before I caught that second fish, I pulled the spool out and I kind of blew into where the bearings are, where the spool sits in. I loosened and tightened the drag and the spool tension knobs, kind of loosened everything up, banged it around a little bit, tried to get some of whatever, maybe dirt or whatever got in it out. And it did not help at all. The thing was still making that weird screeching sound, and you'll see it. I put one cast on there where I just kind of let the cast fly and took my thumb off everything, and it just stopped letting a line out at some point. Before it even hit the ground, you know, the cast is up in the air, and then it just stopped letting line out. Not violently, just kind of slowed to a crawl as if, you know, it had a bad bearing or something. But the noise did not go away. Now, reeling in that last fish, it reeled in just fine. The reel still functioned just fine. But something is clearly wrong with it. And I do plan on reaching out to KastKing because, again, I'm not dogging KastKing. They're a good company. I have several products from them that are very, very decent. I have a Zephyr spinning reel that I'm very happy with. My rod racks that I have that hold all my rods, those are KastKing. I have a few KastKing items that are very, very decent. This one particular one, maybe I just got a dud. I don't know. So to answer the question in the thumbnail, does this $25 reel suck? Well, mine does, but yours might not. And it was super comfortable in hand. Those knobs felt great. For the price point, especially if 25 bucks, you can get it on sale. You know, unless again you have that kind of an issue. I was very, very excited for this combo because it really did feel good in hand. It really was a slick looking reel, and it did perform, you know, just fine for what it was. However, clearly there's something wrong with mine, and I'm going to have to look into that. So I will reach out to KastKing and see what they want to do, if there's a warranty for it or whatever else, and I'll update you guys, be it in a comment post or maybe just in the comments on this video. I'll update you when I hear from them to see what they say. But well, that didn't go as planned. I really kind of figured it would be awesome or it would completely blow up, and we got kind of a halfway in between. So again, I'll keep you all updated. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Like this video and subscribe if you like this kind of content, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.